This is usually the time where I would just sit in my room and do nothing. I think it's the worst when I'm at home alone, just by myself, trapped in my thoughts. I'm not at home, excuse me, alone, so I don't feel the most comfortable. I'm not like very relaxed, mind you. It's been a while since I've done this. 3 months, a good 3 months. Last time I did it, I was in my feelings. I was emotional. I had a lot to talk about. It's crazy because I don't remember what I said. Literally clicked on it yesterday while I was at work, and I watched it for a couple minutes while I was on my 15-minute break, and I just thought, like, this is very therapeutic. I feel like it's hard for me to imagine how I felt in moments, hard for me to remember things of that nature, because I think I typically shut it out. I try to erase the memory, or I try not to think about it as much, things of that nature. So I think it's very clever of me to sit there and be vulnerable and just express my feelings, my true feelings, and try to be as honest as I can on camera, and be able to revisit those moments in the future, or be able to allow other people to have an insight on how I felt, or how I feel, how I choose to deal with it, and my progression over time. I feel like I'm in the same space. Like, it's been 3 months since the last time I recorded, but I don't know that too much has changed. Like, I feel like time's flying by, and 3 months is so long, so far away, but at the same time it's so close. Women don't really know what I want to talk about. I feel like it's best when I just sit and talk and allow myself to say whatever I need to say. But women. I had a brainstorm of how I wanted to do it, and wanted to take myself down that path, but thinking differently. How vulnerable do you want to get, Nate? Where would you like to lay your eggs? Just so much. Like, and with the way I think, I ate eggs earlier, so I'm just like, I literally just cooked eggs before this, and I'm like, layer eggs. It's just, man. But right now, in my moment, in my thought process, I got it hooked up to this TV right here for all the nerds like me who want to know what's going on. I see myself, and I'm loving it. It's G. Williker. And I'm very particular, so like, I'll lean and I'll do this, boom, and then I'll look. But that's really wrong, way too wrong. I like to be in the center of the screen, so I'll position myself in the center of the screen, line myself up, I'll talk. But usually I don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, worry about it too much, because sometimes I record with like the monitor over the camera, so I'll be able to literally see myself. But right now I can see off the corner of my eye, so I can see like where I'm positioned. It's way easier to talk about a subject like that, you know, when you have direct thoughts. But as it pertains to this situation right now, I don't really know what I want to do, where I want to tackle this beast. Currently, I don't know. I'm in one of those points in life where a lot is going on in my head, a lot, and although a lot is going on in my head, I'm not really doing much about the things that I'm thinking. Kind of just brainstorming, observing, and trying to make decisions. Still deciding on what I want to talk about, if I truly want to talk about it. How bluntly I want to, put it out there, or, like who I want to involve. How discreet do I want to be with involving? Just so much in my head. But I'm doing all this when, I'm still thinking about the same person I was thinking about 3 months ago. And it's like, just the other day, I thought to myself, and I'm like, bro, it's been a year. It's been a year, bro. Like right now, it's November 16th. And I know it's November 16th because I just uploaded a YouTube video and the upload date said November 16th. And 16 is my favorite number, so I try to pay attention to certain things like that. So when I seen it, I'm like, okay, cool. It's the night of, so the morning of. Ooh, good thing I checked that. The light was all on and I just charged my phone. But yeah, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, November 16th. It's a Wednesday. I'm off like Tuesdays and Wednesdays, but not that none of this is mattering. I'm just rambling. Been recording for 8 seconds, 8 minutes. Wow. But yeah, I thought to myself, I'm like, it's been a year since I met this person, and one thing that kind of makes it hard for me is I like to judge things off situations, other situations, examples. So it's like when it pertains to myself and this girl that I'm referring to in this situation, it's like I haven't experienced it too many times. Like, in a way, I've experienced it over and over again, but at the same time, it's like I haven't really experienced it. I haven't really talked to too many people in my life, and the way I feel about it, But it's like the biggest thing that I get to compare it to is college, and the way I felt about the girl that I met in college. And it's funny because when I think about that situation as a comparable, I feel strongly towards her, and trying to remember with my best ability, it's like it diluted when I made the conscious decision in my head, like, she's talking to somebody else. I want her to be happy. I'm not the best guy for her. In my head, I'm like, I have the potential to be the guy for her, but I'm not the best guy. Like, it's weird, but ultimately, I knew I didn't align with her in the ways that I would have wanted to, and I didn't see myself aligning with her in some of the ways that I felt like she may have needed. But it's like, at the same time, I felt like I could love her. I could, be there for her. I could I feel like I had a lot of love for her. So it's like, with that being the case, like, I was so attracted to this girl. So attracted to this girl. Man. And it's funny because it's like, I got over her. I got over, feel back for, got over just with the motions of life. But it took time. It took a good amount of time. I probably, was in this cycle way longer than a year, and I'm in the year mark with the situation I'm in right now. So just to put that in perspective, it's like like a year seems so long, but it's like, dang, it's been a year already. Two different situations though, I guess. But ultimately today I was thinking, like, after I left college, I began my first real relationship. And I think that's one of the things that might have helped me with getting over this person. Like, I was talking to somebody else and thinking about that. Mind you, today I cleaned up. I did, self-care. I didn't paint my nails, but I did, like, clip them, and I tried to buff them a little bit. I got a terrible buffer. I didn't paint it because it takes too long to dry, so I was waiting for a good time. And I actually thought I was gonna paint it before now and just had it drying right now, but no, I changed my mind on that. But did me a nice little line up. My hair looks a little better than it did last video that I recorded. And it's how I see 3 months ago. And with me cleaning up, washing clothes, and doing all that, I was thinking about recording this video because I knew I was going to. But ultimately, I thought about my second relationship and the issue within that. And her issue with me was, one of the issues that she had with me was, I didn't like her enough. I didn't like her the way that I liked the girl from college. The way I didn't talk about her the way I talked about her. I didn't think about her the way I thought about her, and that type of emotional standing or whatever. Which was never like something I was just blatantly disagreeing with. Never like felt like I disagreed with that thought or that mindset, because I'm an honest person, and I try to be honest with myself, and I feel like that is the truth. There's ways that I like, the girl from college, that I didn't like my girl, either one of them. But that was low-key a problem with both relationships. But I also was thinking earlier, and I also think, like, I'm the type of person where I don't think I have to be in love with you to be in a happy relationship. And that's just like my honest truth. Like, ultimately, I still don't know if I would say I was in love with either one of the two girls that I've been emotionally attached to at the highest, at my peak or whatever, however I would describe it. But it's like, what I'm saying is, I honestly don't think I have to like you the way I like them to be in a happy relationship with you. Like, in my first relationship, that issue or thought was brought up, but I wasn't tripping over the girl in college. I don't think I was even caught up in that. I think I was more so distracted. Not to say that that relationship was a distraction and it was only that, and that's why the relationship was a relationship, to distract me. No, I don't think that was the case either. For the second one, also, it's like, but what I'm trying to say is, like, with the second relationship, I wasn't sitting there thinking about the girl from college. Like, when I was in a relationship, I was chilling. Now, upon me leaving the relationship, upon us breaking up, being on and off, you know, I met up with the girl from college. So I mean, that spiraled back up, and it was on my mind. But I'm saying all this to say, it's like, I can see how, like, if you're in love with this person, like actively in love with this person, I can see where it can get in the way of you meeting somebody new and trying to start something with them because you're actively thinking about someone else. But if you naturally just feel however you feel about this person, maybe you are in love, which, like I said, I don't know if that I don't know if I would say that was my situation. But say if I'm like feeling to the highest extent, or I don't want to say the highest, it's feeling how I felt about either one of the two girls, that I felt the way I felt about them. It's like, I feel like meeting somebody new, excuse me, I ate salad too, I can smell it. The meal was terrible, by the way. I'm in like, I'm actually happy because I'm in a better mood, and I can tell by the way I'm like just talking. Boop. Or do I just change it? Boop. I just changed it. I can just tell by the way I'm talking. But women, bro. Women. I had a band-aid because I popped a pimple while I was in the shower. And it was bleeding a lot. I haven't really been on my self-care. So I'm in my facial self-care. Self-care in general, but facial self-care. Like I was, y'all see that elbow? Like I was, I ran out of product. So yeah, that fell off. They didn't care to buy more of my expensive product. But yeah, man. What made me think about this? Which young lady? I think it was my ex. My most recent ex. So, North Carolina. Yesterday, both of my exes hit me up. The first one hit me up second. It's crazy how I just worded that. But the second one hit me up first, and she just don't know. I don't know her intentions. I don't know why she hit me up. Not really too curious, but it made me think, because me being me, still got, you know, love for her. To a certain extent, you know, it's love and hate relationship. It wasn't all peaches and dandies, but for sure still got love for her and miss her, right? But recently I've been on Childish Joint, whatever, touring around with her, but ultimately she stays very far away. I know if she was closer, I would have had the desire to actually, you know, see her, talk to her, whatever. Now, what that would have resulted to or amounted to, who knows? Like, just yesterday, I had the desire to talk to somebody else that I'm cool with, somebody else that I've talked to, you know, hung out with, you know, spent time with, had conversations with, but haven't been on like a serious level or past a boundary with, if that makes sense. I haven't like crossed boundaries with her, but I have spoke to her in like a friendly manner. You know, I've expressed that I'm attracted to her and things of that nature, but not like on some, oh yeah, we about to be in a relationship type time. But with all that being said, me wanting to see her, like, I've had instances like not too long. Not too long ago, I have seen her, and it's like one of those things where I don't have to imagine how it would be because I've lived in the moment. You know, I've spent time with this woman, but it's like at the same time, I don't like her the way I like. Oh my gosh, why is this so difficult for me right now? I'm a dog, so uncomfortable. Can y'all tell the way I'm? Excuse me. So I had my heater on, the temperature balanced back out, so the hoodie, excuse me, is comfortable on me. I'm comfortable. Why am I uncomfortable? Time to restart this recording. Ultimately, it's like seeing her and not liking her like the other ones is different. And I say the other ones, I mean the two. I don't want to make names for them. I don't know. But I don't know how I'm trying to explain this or what I'm trying to explain. But my ex from North Carolina, I was thinking about her, and I was thinking about how I feel like right now I will be open to talking to her. This is just off emotion though. So like, you know, impulse. Like the other times that I got back with her, like this is not me sitting down thinking like, oh, I really want to be with her. It's just, I know, me in my mind thinking about this situation, I feel like we could work. I feel like I would be comfortable trying again and talking to her. Just on that basis, not on like the more deep basis. Like, okay, it's more than that. It's more than just that. It's more to it than that. So it's like location, being content, things of this nature, dot. But ultimately, I was thinking about the fact that I feel like I could truly be happy with just being with her, with the way I felt about her. Now, ultimately, me in my mind, I feel like when you get in a relationship and it's a happy relationship, feelings will grow regardless. Like feelings, like if it's happy and it's like you adding to it, you building. Eventually, it will get bigger. How big, just depending on how happy you know. But like things are going to get better. Like just you give it time. But the difference is, it's like I'm speaking on emotions. Like I would naturally start being more attracted or more emotional or have more of a deeper connection. For example, I've talked to a girl recently, and I got a number, and I made conversation with her. But within me making conversation with her, I kind of treated her poorly. And by kinda, I mean I did treat her poorly, but it was like a defense mechanism, and it wasn't like to a very disrespectful intent. Can't think of what I'm saying. It wasn't that I was being very disrespectful towards her. I just came at her with a disrespectful approach, if that makes sense. And come to her like I would come to a lady, like a girl that I really truly wanted to, you know, be with or talk to. But I feel like I do that when I'm trying to be honest, blunt, and express that that's not what I want, without saying that that's not what I want, or without even knowing if that's what I want or not. So it's like this young lady, she's attractive, and I don't know her, so I don't know like if I would want to talk to her, or if I could feel the way I feel about other people, you know, with her. Ultimately, from first like glance or first impression, I didn't feel the way I felt about the other two. So I'm like, the chances that I will, hopefully not. Also, when I think about women, I think about more than just liking them, emotional. Like when I'm comparing it to those two women, I think about the things that they bring to the table, and comparing that to her, it's like she doesn't have some of the things the qualities that I feel like they have. Ultimately, I'm funny, bro. Ultimately, she has children. I don't think that that's an issue. But it's like one of those things where it's additive information. Like, I think currently I have baby fever. I want a kid. But I think when it comes to talking to women, with children, that's a whole nother level of commitment. Like it's like serious. The serious, like, typically, ideally, you would date because I would date someone with the intentions with being with them, but I can see myself talking to women just to see if I want to be with them. Like, I can see myself kicking it with a girl, like, okay, maybe I want to be with her. But it's like, with a kid involved in, it's like, I think I don't want to sound the type of way. So it's like, I kind of want to filter what I'm saying just so I don't mess up. But it's like, that's a bad thing that I feel like I shouldn't have to do that. And it's weird because I start thinking about names. I don't even want to mention names, but the things that's going on in today's society, and just how people are like targeting what people say. And it's like you can't avoid it, but I don't want to be incarcerated to it. I don't want to be walking on eggshells because I'm in the fear of this, that, there. Like, bro, I got 2 views on my last video that was 3 months ago. Like, why should I be incarcerated about anything I'm saying, bro? What are those 2 people gonna, But ultimately, it's like, I don't think I would throw myself in that situation, because I would move more so with the mindset, okay, if I'm talking to this girl, I want to be with her. But that's just because I feel like my intentions. I don't think I necessarily talk to women just to talk to them. Like, I'd be bored and things of that nature. But like the girl that I brung up, that I said I don't like as much, but I've hung out with and I've actually talked to recently, if I was to try to talk to her, it's because I think I truly feel like I could talk to her. Like, I mean, yeah, I can see myself having flings, or just finding somebody attractive and spending time with them and just not thinking more of it. But me being a hopeless romantic lovebird, whatever, like, I don't really see myself just, oh, she cute, I want to talk to her for a day and then leave. Like, that's not what I see myself doing. Like, of course, I think it can happen. Of course, it's happened, but I don't even think when it's happened, it's like the intentions or the way I desired it. Like, I tried to give an example, but it got too complicated with trying to line things up. But I talk so much as I get lost in the sauce. Speaking on this girl with children, bro, I lost how, like, the approach that I was taking with it. But ultimately, I approached her because, yeah, I wanted to speak on how I eventually developed feelings. So it's like going into talking to her, because she wasn't like checking all the boxes on my type, if that makes sense. Like, yeah, she's attractive, but there's things I like about her and there's things that I might not like about her. Like, it's things that I might observe. Oh, let's get in details. Like, for one, she has children. I'm thinking about talking to you long term. So it's like one of the fears in my mindset with children is, for one, I don't want to talk to, like, I have a fear of talking to people that I don't want to talk to. And it's because of my last two relationships. Like, I wanted to talk to them, but once I didn't want to talk to them, I didn't want to talk to them, if that makes sense. And it's like, I have a fear of staying in a relationship that I don't want to be in. And it's because in my first relationship, when I was ready to leave, wasn't as simple as I wanted it to be. And with me being the person that I am, I allowed it to last longer than it should have. And when I finally decided to cut it off, all hell broke loose. And I don't think it should be like that. My second relationship, feel like it was the same way. We were on and off a couple times, but it's like during the time, like in some of the times where I felt like I should have broke it off, yes, part of me was hesitant. So it was me on me with the fact that I was indecisive. But also, I feel like I didn't feel comfortable to leave when it was time to leave. So it's like, when it comes down to a woman with children, it's like, depending on what relationship is built with the kids, now that's a whole nother thing that's being broke, a whole nother bond that's being broken, depending on how long you guys, like, I feel like with children, I just think deeper. Like, I think like, bro, like I'll be ready to play stepdad for real. Like, but it's like, at the same time, because of that, I don't want to start something that I'm not sure of. I'm not willing to be as risky with a woman with children. Like, I want to truly like you if I'm, on that type of time. But like, I've been in a situation where, you feel me, I met a girl, I'm like, all right, cool, I'm attracted to her. She got kids. All right, cool. I'm attracted. Like, but that's the difference. Like, I knew I was attracted to her, and it was like, even in that situation, there was things that I'm like, all right, this might be more difficult than I would like as far as compatibility. But I'm like, I like you. Like, I like you. You passing enough of the checks to like make me feel like, all right, I'm willing to take that risk. And like, in that situation, I would have been happy to talk to her. Like, I would have been happy, you feel me? Like, I was willing to risk it all. But it's like, the difference is, in this new situation, I'm like, I don't even like you like that. Not only do I not like you like that, the other one came before you, and I kind of learned a lesson from that. Like, I really caught feelings for this girl. It's like, this girl not even the top two, and she had a kid. And it's like, I still was like, in my feelings for her, just for her to cut me off, disappear. Like, I mean, not to say that I was really in there, I was talking to her a certain way, but it's like, she cut communication after I start catching feelings with her. So it's like, I developed feelings for this girl. I was ready, like, to really be in a relationship with this girl, despite the children. And I say that, I don't think children is a problem, but like I just explained, it's just like, I made the conscious decision, like, bro, I want to be with you. Cause like I said, when it that's what I mean. When the children is involved, it's not just I'ma just hang out with you, or I'ma see if I like you. It's a no, like, I'm ready to be with you, not just date you. Like, I'm ready to, you feel me, be your man. Not necessarily like I'm gonna jump straight into it, but I'm ready to take them. That's where I'm headed. It's not just I'm not just here. Like, so it's like, I think the reason why I was being poor or acting poorly towards the girl that I most recently spoke to that had children was because I didn't want to catch feelings. I didn't want to, develop attraction for this girl and lotion. Attraction for this girl, I ain't rubbing it in all the way. Develop attraction for this girl and she not even be feeling me for real. So I approached her like on some, I ain't even trying to talk to you. I'm just trying to, see if you like me, just see how interested you are in me. And that's the way I talk to her. Like, I'm gonna say this to see if you messing with me. I'm gonna say this to da 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 da. And ultimately, it didn't end well. I don't know what actually happened in this situation, but that's why I was gonna start this video off with women. Like, so many situations, so many things that I've messed up, and I just don't understand. I just don't understand how I messed it up. What I messed, like, I don't understand, bro. Just the situations in its entirety. Last time I was looking at this video last night, my hair was not done, but I feel like I look good in it, so I feel good about that. Like, I get insecure about my acne, and this is really a side view of my acne. That's the left side. I mean, that's the right side. This is the left side. I can't see myself on them. But I don't know. I feel like I was looking smooth. Facial hair growing in. Changing subject, but 16 seconds. Oh my gosh, 16 minutes, bro. On the dot. It's the 16th. I actually thought about calling Girly. I really want to. Two o'clock in the morning. Me being me, I'll make that call. It's 2:30. That was me checking my phone to see if I got a message months ago. I don't know what's wrong with me, bro. A message from her randomly. Hilarious, Nate. But I bring this situation up because, not because the girl with the children, not because of what I did or how I acted, but it's because, like I said, I don't know what happened, but she decided to stop speaking to me. And mind you, this is a situation where I can still see her. I can still, pass by her in life. And that means she has to bluntly ignore me. Reminding me of college and things of that nature. But the difference with college is I was infatuated with the girl from college. The girl who has children, I think she's just attractive. Ultimately, I don't know how much I would have liked her if, I actually gave her a chance and she actually gave me a chance. But now, I'm like, I miss her, if that makes sense. Like, I miss being on good terms with her. Like, I truly just desire the ability to be where it was. Like, I truly would have just been cool with, like, just her saying, hey, just me thinking, like, oh, maybe this is weird. That's one thing about him being ambiguous. I started thinking for the audience. I'm like, y'all niggas trying to think who this is and get the wrong impression. Nah, but the fact that she got children helps. Now, y'all niggas might mess around and think this. I started thinking about groups and friend groups, but close call. Let me stop. Niggas don't watch my video. I got 2 views. It sucks to not know who the 2 is, bro. It literally said 1. I don't know if it said 2 because I watched it. And it shocked me up to 2. I hope that ain't the case. I mean, I only hope that ain't the case just because it's confusing. Like, but yeah, man. I feel like I develop feelings. Like, I'm in my emotions. Like, it's not deep. I'm dealing with, way worse emotions. So it's like, it's petty. But it's like, at the same time, the way that I've developed emotions for her, and nothing really changed but distance and space and time. The same way I feel like I can develop, great emotions for somebody that I truly like, or like somebody that I'm not infatuated with, but I'm in a relationship with, and I'm like building and we're having a happy, like Kai Nature, bro. That's my ex. I don't know how I fucked up and said her name. Don't really matter. That's my ex. I mean, I only had so many of them. Man, I feel like I could have, I could have been head over heels. I could have been head over heels. Like, she's beautiful. She's beautiful. Like, she got a lot of good quality. She got some questionable things going on. Not questionable things going on, but it's like some things that I could care less for. But it's like, at the same time, it's like, I feel like I could have easily, but it's like, it's a trick. It's a trick. It's a mind game. It's a trick. Like, because of some of the things we've been through, it naturally just tricked my mind into saying, or it blockades my mind. It's not really a trick. It just says, like, this is as far as we gonna go with this girl. Like, we're not gonna, like, what you tripping for, Nate? Like, you already know. Like, bro, she's not perfect. Like, not even that she's not perfect, but she's not a good girl. Like not trying to see how I word it, but like, she's not. I paint the picture of college and the other girl that I've been infatuated with as like ideal women, like the ideal person that you would want to talk to. Like, if you gonna fall for anybody, fall for them. And when I speak about my ex, it's like, I don't give her that same pedestal or light. I don't put her under that same light, just because of some of the things that I can confirm are BS. Like, it's just like some of the things that, went on. I'm like, how can I paint this picture of you as this and you did this? Or we here, like, what? Like, it's funny, bro, because the other day I was thinking, like, I wanted to make a tweet, and the tweet was gonna be, this ain't the love story I want. I don't know why, but I was gonna put F you at the end. But this ain't the love story I want. And when I think about my love story and the thing that, like, the way I want, when I think about my love story and the way I want, to be when it comes to love, it's like, I kind of want to fall for a girl, she fall for me, and we live happily ever after. Like, I don't want it to be like rough around the edges. Like, I don't want it to be like we cheating on each other. Like, I don't want the Bonnie and Clyde. Like, I'm saying Bonnie and Clyde, but I mean like the typical, she cheated on me, I cheated on her, but I still got love for that nigga, she still got love, like type relation. I want it to be more so like, okay, cool, like, you was the one, I found you, we together, we riding, we just like, we smooth, like. And I say that, but like, cheating is not the only issue. So don't think that like cheating is not the only thing that could stop that fairy tale, but it's just like the more common thing that I hear of. So I'm like judging it based off other people's like scenarios, but ultimately it's like, the love story I want, bro. So I was thinking about how my ex, like I could see myself talking back to her. I can see myself being happy, and I think that could work. But I was also thinking about, now and how I am in this space that I'm in. So like right now, I'm dealing with, girl acting funny with children. I'm dealing with, having a friend that I don't like to the extent that I don't want to get to that level with her. Like, I feel like I can see myself being there, but when it comes to choosing the person you want to be with, or being able to have that choice, choosing who you fall in love with, whatever you want to say, it's like, with me being in the seat that I'm in with this situation, with the friend, it's like, why would I want, like, I don't already like her to this extent. She don't hold these qualities that I desire. She doesn't like me the way she would need to like me for this to work. It's like, why would I even push for that? Like, I think one of the biggest things is she's good female company, and I haven't really had female company, so it's cool. But it's like, one of the things about this situation is, yeah, I'm attracted to her, but it's like, I don't know what I would get. Ultimately, if I had it my way with this situation and I got whatever I wanted, I don't know what the outcome would be. Like, I don't know what the perfect image of our relationship would look like. Like, I feel like it's a cap. It only can go so far. Not literally saying that, because I would challenge myself. Like I said, I feel like I could talk to this girl, but it's like, when I'm talking to somebody, I don't want you to change who you are. Like, I'm not looking to change you, like, in the sense of, I'm not making you someone else that I no, like, but it's like, ultimately, she naturally doesn't live the lifestyle that others do. Like, she naturally, like, I'm trying to see, because it's kind of hard, like, being ambiguous with explaining the differences. But for example, like, the two girls that I've been infatuated with live two different lifestyles. They have two totally different people, but it's like, ultimately, I like both of them to a high enough bar that I'm confident that, like, either one of the two would have worked. But ultimately, me being me, I feel like both couldn't have worked regardless. Like, you gotta pick one or the other. That wouldn't have been a problem with me, because I couldn't have either one of them. So, not a hard decision to make. Whichever one I could take, I'm gonna take. You, like, whichever one, like not literally, but as soon as I would have gained access, it would have been a decision made. Like, it would have been, okay, cool, we good, we green, we go to infinity and beyond. But ultimately, if I had to break it down, I do think that I would have been happier with the second one. And it's weird, it's very weird, because the second one is the most recent one, and yes, it's more like not chemistry. want to say history. It's more it's more of a story between the second one and the first one, but it's like at the same time, the first one had more qualities of like showing a good person, like more qualities of the safer bet, if that makes sense. Like basically what I mean by that is like how people always talk about women want bad boy, or I feel like ideally I wouldn't say I'm the same or whatever. I think I more so would say I look for the goody two shoes. I look for the good girl. Like I more so want the good girl. I don't want the thought. Like that's clear as day. It's not even like a maybe. Like I don't want no girl. I don't want no Instagram model. Like of course my girl could be, you know, beautiful. She could be like at that standard, if that's the standard to be at. But it's like that's not what I'm looking for. Like I don't want that type of person, if that makes sense. Not, it's like you gotta forgive me for not having my vocabulary in order, but hopefully you can paint the picture. You can receive the picture that I'm trying to paint. I don't want the girl that is showing her body like the word that came to my mind was flamboyant, which is bad vocabulary, but when we speaking on flamboyant, it's speaking on the way you present yourself. Like the vocabulary is terrible, but translating it or trying to put it in similarity with the word that I was trying to use, it's like the girl that's out there that wants the attention, that wants to be seen, that's revealing, that's like I'm more so I can rock with a girl that know how to dress. Like you dress up and cover up, and that'd be cool. Like cool, you can like, but that's going into a whole conversation. Like it's not even stuck on that, but it's like it's more so me saying between the two, the first one was more of a church girl, so she was more living of the morality of, you know, like more of, boy, why is this so difficult? Well, you know, I'm not gonna cheat. I'm gonna be loyal. I'm gonna be kind. I'm not gonna cuss you out. Like, there you go. Like, bro, like, I'm gonna cater. I'm gonna, you know, I ain't gonna be like I know how to speak. It's like all those. It's like speak up. Like you really talking to me. Like, oh my gosh, like really, come on. But I say all this to say I do feel like I'm attracted to the bad girl also. Like I do like girls with a little feistiness, a little attitude. Like I feel like I can low key have me a Mexican. I might just have a Mexican. Like what I mean by that is like Spanish women, Latinas, whatever. I don't want to get too caught up in this because I don't know much, but I know I have a thing for people of that descent, like that spice. Like I could take. I can't think of the word, but man, between the two, I feel like the first one is much more like, I don't want to say wife-like because I don't think like not having some of the qualities that the first one had would make you less wife-like, but it's like ultimately it's just I think good things to have. But where I think the second one takes the lead and really wins or sells is compatibility, compatible, like common interests, like similarities. Like, yeah, I would like to consider myself a good guy, but I'm not the best. I'm not, you feel me? Like, there's flaws and things going on with me. It's like, maybe that's the reason I relate more, but ultimately just lifestyle interests like photography, videography, music, fashion, just certain things that I can relate to with the second one, that certain ways that I can relate with the second one that I don't feel like I can really truly just relate with the first one. But you got to keep this in mind. I truly don't know either one of the two. I truly haven't really had the shot to actually, like, come on now, it'd be way different if I was, speaking on the 3-year relationship I had on and off. Like, that on and off relationship allowed me to spend a lot of time and get to know her. Like, it's a lot of things that me and that person have in common. It's a lot of, like, I can live with her. Like, I can sign another lease with that girl right now, bro. Like not even a problem, not even an issue. Like, I can hang out with her, I can be around her every day. That's not the issue. Not the issue at all. But one thing about girl from college and the first girl is certain things about her that just I like. It's just like certain things, like antics, just personality, is certain like things that I really see stand out, and I like for the longest I wasn't really tuned into her life and anything that was going on with her, just because I feel bad. It was a point of time where I would, follow her moves. Like, I watch the things she watch her story. I think this is more so Snapchat times, but I would watch her story, just, be nosy, see what's going on. And then ultimately I made the decision that it was best to fall back, and I feel back. Probably because I, got in relationships and things of that nature, but more recently I started watching her stuff again, and when I was watching her stuff and being on her lifestyle, I was just seeing things that made me smile, made me happy. Just certain things about her that, like, I could see in her that I didn't see in other women. Like, certain things that made her unique and different. And those are things that I'm thinking about friendship, like things that would have been nice to just be a part of. Now, it don't even gotta be like on a relationship level, but that's just I feel like in general, regardless, like yeah, I desire relationships with both of them, but ultimately what messes me up is missing out on a friendship. So in my mind, either one of them, I didn't get the friendship, or neither one of them. So I don't know how true that is, but that's how I'm feeling about it. That's how I'm thinking. But women, how did I get here talking about these women like this? Mess ups, bro. Where did I go wrong? Where did I mess up? Oh my gosh. 16 minutes. Let me restart. So, the other day, my man sent me a video, a little clip, which he sent me 2 of them today and I still didn't view them. But he randomly sends me stuff, and I think it's things that he feel like he resonates with, things that he feel like I could resonate with, things that he feel like whatever. Like he even sends me things just to save them for himself later. But one of the things that he sent me, I know directly was for me. Now, me and him haven't talked about it, so I don't know how his mindset was when he sent it. I don't know what his message was from sending it. I don't know, you know, this type of stuff that you don't assume. You never know what point of view somebody's coming at, you know, with the information they give. But he sent me a clip it from a podcast where 2 men were talking, and they were talking about rejection, and they spoke on if you're a young man and you're being rejected by multiple women, then it's better for you to think that there's something wrong with you than, you know, put it on the alternative and say it's something wrong with the women. Now, I feel like that's a spinning image of me, in the sense of saying that I'm a young man, I keep getting rejected on a regular. Like, I've been rejected enough to take that title of being rejected. Like, I get rejected, bro. Simple, clear as day. It's the sad reality of it all. Like, ultimately, I have had situations where I have women that I feel like I probably could talk to or could have talked to, but ultimately, when it comes down to the ones that I wanted to talk to, I had my 2 exes, but other than them, I've been rejected, bro. I've been rejected. Now, there's situations where I might have had friends or had acquaintances, or I've had spent time with, women that I thought were attractive, but when it comes down to the women that I truly wanted to talk to, truly wanted to, be a part of their life, I've been rejected. So I was thinking about the most recent girl that I was infatuated with, and the rejection process with this. And it's like clear as day, both of them clear as day. They both knew that I liked them. It would never be that. Never. Like, niggas knew I liked them, but they didn't feel the way that I felt about them towards me. And it's like both of them may have had multiple reasons as to why they chose not to talk to me. And with the one I'm talking about more specifically, I feel like she has things going on where, I'm not the priority. Like, there's more decisions that she has to make within her. Excuse me. Ultimately choosing to step into a relationship. Like, so when I think about that, it's like, okay, cool. It's probably 1,000 reasons why you may have, chosen to not talk to me, but when I really break it down and try to be more realistic, I don't think the problem is that she wasn't looking, or that she wasn't taking applications, that she wasn't able to be talked to, that she was tied up in a way where, you know, she's unavailable. I don't think that that was the problem, you know. And the other situation where I'm just referring to the college girl, she's unavailable. Now, ultimately, I may have, you know, had the opportunity to make my mark and win her over, or whatever the case may be. I may have had the opportunity to talk to her before she got to this point, and before that was set in stone. But at this point in time, she's unavailable. She's off the market. But as we speak on the one that, you know, was more recent, that's not the case. That ain't the case. It's not even that she's not looking. So when I thought about that, and I'm thinking about that, and I'm trying to be realistic to myself, it's like, what does that say about me? What does that say about me? It's like, there's other men that may have gotten a chance. Now, I don't know enough to, you know, actually compare between it. Like, me, for the love of God, bro, man, I desire to see the guys that actually get the girl that I can't get. Like, ultimately, I got to experience situations where I've had some of the sorts. Like, I literally see my mans be able to pull two girls that I wasn't able to pull. Like, and not even want either one of the two. Like, the disrespect, like, they on your nuts. They really want you bad. They want you bad. And you're not even necessarily a better guy than me as far as like morality, as far as like gonna treat them like you gonna love, like you're not about to treat them better than me. But they don't want me. They do not want me. They want you. They want them nuts. And you don't even want them. You don't even want them. Either one of the two different instances with the same guy. Oh my, bruh. And that's just one. That's just one of the guys. Like, and ain't the only one, bro. So it's like, what does it say about me? Like, oh, that's what I was saying. Like, I wonder who. So, for the person in college, the college crush, I get to see the guy she's talking to. I get to be happy for the situation she's in. I get to see the type of guy she's talking to, and I get to say, okay, that's a great decision. Like, if anybody's talking to her, glad it's you. Like, I get to say, okay, cool. Like, when I say what does that say about me, I mean like, if she was talking to somebody that she ain't had no business talking to, bro, like, just bottom tier, I feel like it would make me feel a whole lot worse. Not that it should or not that it shouldn't. It's just like being able to see the type of guy she went for, and being able to see the qualities that he had that I didn't have, the ones that I wasn't willing to provide, like, just the differences, like, and seeing the good differences that I lack. It's just like, I think it helps. It's perspective. I get to put things in perspective. Say, It makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. And this is all like, this is all this, like, to add to the fact that this is not a situation where I'm just completely, utterly unattractive. Like, I'm like, it's one thing if like you're just like the person is unattractive. Like you can't be attracted to somebody like that you're unattracted to. But it's like in this situation, it can be confirmed that I'm somewhat attractive. I might not be like the ideal, but I'm somewhat attractive. So when it comes to attraction, in my mind, it's like there's certain things that just adds to it. It's layers to it. It's like it's looks. It's like so much more. So it's like I didn't fail the driver's test with parking. Like parking was not like just, I didn't like just straight F. So it's like with that being the case, it's like now you gotta look at, like, I'm not gonna know the other things that she thought in her head that may have detoured her from talking to me. It is what it is. I feel like I never had a woman actually sit down and tell me those things that I truly like. Like, it is what it is, bro. Would I have loved to know? Yeah, but wasted their time, I guess. You know, they didn't do me that favor. But anyways, with the situation, I'm sleepy. With the situation that I'm tired. With the situation I'm speaking about now, she has a more private life, and I don't get to know. I don't get to know none of the guys. Like, I don't know. I can't see none of the guys she's ever talked to. You know, I don't have the picture or the image of, okay, what does his physique look like? What does his, morality look like? What does his, style look like? What does his quality of life look like? Like, I don't get to compare. I don't get to have perspective. I don't even get to know what her situation is. Is she in a relationship? Is she, happy in a relationship? Is she on and off? Is she entertaining guys? How many guys is she entertaining? I don't get to know none of this. It's like, with me not knowing this, it's like I'm in the dark. But I know enough to know that she's giving other people her attention. And I feel like it's safe to assume that it wasn't just one person, since I've met her, that's received her attention. So with that being the case, considering the fact that I'm not one of them, or I'm not at the extent that they may have been at, what does that say about me? Why wasn't I good enough to, give the time of day? If it's not that you're in a situation, if it's not that you're not looking for a situation, if it's like I was missing something, I didn't have something that you desired. Okay, was it looks? Was it this? I can't tell myself. I don't know. But it's like, ultimately, what does it say about me? Man, what does it say about me? And that's just her. I'm not rude at all. Like, there's women that I ain't like as much that I wanted to talk to, I couldn't talk to. Like, I don't want to say I'm settling, because that's not necessarily what it is, but I tried other fish in the sea. I went fishing. I didn't bring no food home. Your boy did not eat. Your boy had no games. There's no guppies in the sea. that I can catch and bring out. I don't know. But I started thinking about me. Recently I've been thinking about me and my situation and what I got going on. And that's what I was gonna title this woman. Or I wasn't gonna title this woman, but I was gonna, you feel me? Start off saying women. My situations with women. I feel like I tried to catch it at 16. So my aperture is 1.4. I said the wrong thing. My shutter speed is 1/60th. It just turned 16, 05, 6, whatever. My ISO is at 1600. And I was looking for 16. It's the 16th. With a fascination with the number 16. But I tend to mess up with women. And I think about myself and the type of person I am. And like everything going on, like mistakes, bro. It's like almost to the point where beginning this part of the conversation, I kind of want to start a whole new video. Just how deep it is, but excuse me. To think I'm hungry. I cooked I cooked eggs and salad. Terrible. It tasted terrible. But that's all I ate today too. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. What time y'all think I ate? The whole day. I mean the whole day. The whole day. I feel like I mess up a lot just in life. Just putting everything on myself, my interaction with people and how I make them feel and just things of that nature. Like I have a not so great track record. And I want to improve it, but right now I'm at the point where I really don't even want to be involved. Like, kind of want to keep my distance, kind of want to isolate myself and just take the approach of out of sight, out of mind. You know, if you don't, if you don't use it, you can't break it type thing. I don't know. But women in high school, not even high school, middle school, I'm trying to think back like the earliest I can think back. I'm gonna say middle school. Middle school, it was a girl named Destiny. I was gonna say her last name. I don't remember her last name, but I feel like I'm doing too much. I thought she was cute, and it's funny because I didn't even think she was cute when I first met her. Thought she was actually ugly. Thought she had a weird face. But I don't know if it was her personality or because a lot of other guys liked her. Now, mind you, a lot of other girls liked her, I think, because she had a big butt. But this is like 4th grade, 3rd grade. Well, 4th grade. I came into school 4th grade, so it couldn't have been 3rd grade. When I came into the school, they tried to put me in 3rd grade. My sister was like, He had all A's. He didn't fail. The teacher tried to say I failed. Maybe I failed. They tried to put me back a grade, bro. It was one of the scariest times of my life. I'm in this classroom like I already did this, bro. I'm not. Oh, I got some story times. I got some stories, man. But I used to stare at her, and that was like the first time like I had it. Like she had an issue with me because I guess I used to stare at her. I don't know. I don't really remember the whole instance, but I know we weren't on the best terms. But I mean, it wasn't really a big deal. I didn't really, feed into it too much. We might have been in the same class. I don't know. It was a long time ago. I remember later, same school as this girl, and she was more like tomboyish, but she was cute. She wasn't as attractive to me, but she was attractive. I liked her. And we was with a group of guys, and I had thought one of the guys touched her butt, so tried to get one up, or not one up, but I tried to, like, I guess it was competitive. I don't know. I ended up doing it, and after doing it, like, kind of seeing her response, I think it made me assume that that's not what he did. Which I don't think that was what he did, bro. But like, she wasn't like super mad at me, but I could tell like I kinda went out of boundaries, bro. And that's not the only time. Trying to think of the other times I'm trying to reference. The only time I felt like I kind of made that type of mistake, but that was like one of the earlier moments, bro. I know I got away with doing it on the football field with this other girl I liked, but it wasn't the same kind of situation. This girl that I liked, I won't say she liked me, but I don't know the time frame within this, but I had her number and I skated with her, but I never like talked to her on that level. But we was playing football 2-hand touch, and I got the 2-hand touch. I let her get past me. I had the 2-hand touch catch her. Memories. Later, there was another girl I liked. I waited to the end, the very end of the school. Like, I want to say school year, but the end of the school, bro. I think we was graduating, bro. And towards the end, we were all outside. She used to talk to this guy. I still remember his first and last name. I did not like the guy she talked to, but that's because I didn't like his personality, and he was like kind of like a bully, I guess. It's like, I would say he bullied me, but I don't think I really got bullied. So I think he used to try to mess with me, and like I don't know, that's a whole nother like avenue. Like, I don't know, it was weird. Like, I feel like I got bullied throughout my day, but I didn't get bullied, if that makes sense. Like, I done had like a couple people do things to me that shouldn't have been done, but I don't think I ever been like oppressed to the point where I would have said I was bullied, bro. I don't know, cause I was scary, but to a certain extent. Like, and I was like by myself, but not by myself. And I was like weak, but I was fit. I wasn't weak. Like, it's weird. Like, I started working out at a young age, but I never really fought. So it's like, it's weird. So it's like, I feel like I could have lost fights, but at the same time I could have won. I don't know. I ain't really fight though, so you feel me? But ultimately, I end up trying to talk to her, but not really trying to talk to her. I can't really remember the instance. All I remember was it was that one day we was all outside, and I didn't hug her, but I think I was just, play fighting with her or whatever. And her friend had stepped in. I had to eat her friend a little bit. Like, you feel me? You ain't the one I want, but you blocking me. Like, like, man, it's between me and girly, like, type time. I don't really remember how it happened, but I remember I was infatuated. I was infatuated with her at that age. I think this was 8th grade, bro. Now, I say that only because I remembered her name. Like, searched up on Facebook, found her. I used to look at her picture, stuff like that. But it's like, man, we left the school, like, it was raps. But I thought she was the coldest girl at that time, bro. Fast forward, I got a lot of situations. Sad this video already long. I guess this is how it meant to come out. I don't know. Another girl, man. Who was next? College. I said college. Woo. I ain't jumping. Man, I like so many girls, bro. It's just levels to it, bro. It's levels to it. It's the whole mind. It's funny. That's what I was gonna say. The girl that I was talking about, 8th grade. I ended up finding her Instagram. Like, I guess she's still attractive, but she's not attractive like she used to be. Like, it's funny, bro. Now the girl before that I mentioned, like, that two-hand touch. Last time I checked, she was nice. She was cold still. She was cold, but she like was more of a bad girl type personality. Like, she had a nice personality. She had a birthmark like her lip. It was sexy. It was like a dark mark or whatever. She cut her hair though. But it was a girl that I didn't mention in 8th grade. I don't know her whole name. I ended up meeting up with her later. She wasn't as attractive later. She still was attractive, but it wasn't the same. And I never really talked to her like that, but she a flirt. She was flirting back then. She flirted more recently, but not for real. I got to, talk about me liking her, so that was funny. But that's the girl two-hand touch. Oh my gosh, I missed 2 people up. The two-hand touch was the hurt. It wasn't the other girl. I just skated with the other girl. I never played the football part. I wonder why I mixed that up. But the girl that I'm talking about, I learned the song Climax because of her. She liked that song. Going nowhere fast. Me and my brother knew the song by heart. I don't know if he knew or not. I learned the song because of her. But Climax, that was 8th grade. Yeah, I met my brother around 13, 14. So we was hanging out. But I literally learned that song by heart because of this girl, bro. She said she liked the song. I'm like, I'm gonna know it. I think she was singing it in class. I'm like, nigga, I'm gonna be able to sing with y'all, dog. High school, light bright Mexican. Told y'all I had a thing for the Mexicans. 9th grade year, I was staring at this girl, bro. She cussed me out. I didn't look at her no more until the end of the 12th grade. We became cordial again. For no 12th grade. I had gym in 12th, I think. 12th grade, we danced. She was acting weird. She had a boyfriend. I was cool with her boyfriend. But I had liked her before I was cool with him, and I wasn't that cool with him, but I was jealous for sure. Like, I got a boyfriend. I'm like, girl, I like you a lot. Stop playing with me. But yeah, me staring at her was an issue. Who else? Ooh, I forgot about her. It was a girl I had Spanish class with. She ended up getting pregnant by somebody else I was cool with. I wasn't that cool with her, but cool with him, but somebody I'm cool with. She was talking to me for a second, but she used to wear contacts. She used to wear blue contacts, but I ended up liking her friend too later, but I liked her more. It's funny because me and my friend liked her now that I think about it. I don't know if he was trying to, I think he was trying to talk to her, but I don't know if he like I was getting somewhere, but I ain't getting nowhere at the same time. That's back in the kick days. Back in the kick days, bro. After her, it was a girl. What grade was this? I want to say 10th. Another Spanish class, but it was, ooh. So it was before her. Before her, I was infatuated with this other girl. She actually used to catch the bus with me. Or she liked this other dude that was on the football team. And they was talking for a second. Then they stopped talking. But I used to flirt with her in class. And it's funny because when I first got to that class, I didn't like her. I didn't even like, she was just a regular girl, bro. A regular girl, bro. That's why I say like attraction can build. I'm looking at her, not really caring, because I liked her friend. Her friend was in her class too. Her friend was a little bit more, like, noticeable. She was more laid back. But ultimately, I ended up liking her way more, and I stopped liking the friend as much. But I still, the friend was cute, but she was like a weird cute. But she used to always wear her natural hair. I think that was very sexy. She used to have like, I think she used to blow dry it and like have like afros and like have it out and stuff. And she had her joint dyed. But I used to always like flirt with her. This is like in the point where I start actually getting game. That was terrible, but getting game. Like I used to actually like confidence. I used to actually talk to women, bro. I used to tell her like, you feel me, like you my girl type time, like da 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 da. I used to just be talking, and she just was like blowing me off. I wonder if she remember all this or how she would like. I would do a video with her just to see, but it's like I don't feel like it'd be no content because she probably won't remember all of it. But if she could remember, I feel like it'd be funny. I know I was all BS. All BS, bro. You should be trying to kick with her in class. I'm talking to her recently, but yeah, not on that type of time. Then we go down, talking to a girl that I thought was attractive, but I thought she was attractive, and when I first like peeped her, she was like attractive, but like in a weird way. She's like not the normal type, but like I still liked her. And she was talking to girls. So I'm like, she don't like me, she talking to girls, but I still like, I still had a conversation with her. Where I think I sat next to her. So like, dang, that's crazy. I literally sat next to this girl. In like 10th grade and end up sitting next to her again in 12th. I was supposed to talk to her, but I didn't. And her more, I think the reason why I probably didn't talk to her is she was taken and she was still willing to talk to me. And I feel like she lost a lot of cool points for that. But I for sure still would have. But I think my morality was just stopping me. But ultimately, like I kind of like was supposed to. There was another girl I was supposed to talk to, but I didn't like her as much. And like I liked it because she liked me, and she was cute, but she wasn't my type. Like she wasn't the girl I'd go for. She was cute, but I didn't think she really liked me. But like she was acting like she liked me, bro, and it kind of threw me off, and it was weird. I'm like, why you like me? Like, I know I'm not the type of nigga you go for, bro. Like she seemed like the type of girl to go for rich niggas. Like and this is high school, so like she seemed more materialistic and things of that nature. Like she she just didn't seem like I would have been her type, but she for sure was attracted to me. She for sure was attracted to me. I didn't get it, but I'm like, alright, whatever. You feel me? But that only lasted so long. I think she possibly was talking to more than one person. And when I peeped, I'm like, why am I even entertaining you? Like, I don't even like you that much, and you're not even on it for real. So what I think I did was I fell off at her, and I started talking to the one that was taking more. And we all had the same class together, bro. And she was getting jealous, bro. And she was trying to step on my toes, bro. That was like some of the funniest things throughout high school, bro. And started like times with myself, like that was like some of the funniest situation. Like, what? How? Like, I don't get no girls. Like, I never talked to a girl in school. I've never been in a relationship. I had a fake relationship for like maybe less than 24 hours or something like that with a girl, and with the cousin of the girl that stole my food in middle school. Had to throw that in there. She was cute, but I never had I never had girlfriends, so I didn't really know how to have a girlfriend, so that didn't last long, bro. I didn't talk to neither one of the two. And senior year, there was a girl I really liked. Now, this is like the more closer infatuation of high school. Like, I had that, was that 9th grade? That could have been 9th grade. It could have been 9th grade year, but towards the end of 9th grade year, the girl with the pressed out hair, blow dry hair or whatever. I liked her a whole lot. She used to catch the bus with me. So I used to like try to talk to her. I was trying to think of this one day. I think this one day I seen her on the bus and I tried to hold her hand. I don't know if I tried to hold her hand, but I tried to sit next to her. It's funny because that made me remember. I know in 9th grade there was another girl that I thought was cute. Like, I ain't like her that much, but I thought she was cute. And I literally tried to hold her hand. Bro. While we was playing basketball, bro. She took her hand back. That's funny, bro. And it's like, I'm somewhat cool with her. But I don't know if I'd be disrespectful trying to ask her about that. But I feel like she cool people, so I probably could. But that'd be funny, bro. That'd be funny, bro. That's hilarious, dog. I was a silly nigga, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But, we start. Who it's funny because like I didn't want to do this video because it was so long. But when I think about it, I low-key was supposed to do this a while back and I never did it. Just talking about like the women, my crushes and stuff like that. But in those videos I was thinking about going more in detail. I was low-key gonna throw names out there and all, but I feel like this is a good replacement. It's just, I feel like this should have been a whole nother video. I would have felt more comfortable. Like I'm thinking about running out of storage, stuff like that, battery life. Like I can't see none of that right now. But anyways, see if I can change my display settings and see it. 48%. I got 57 minutes of recording left. I just can't see my level when I change to this display, but I kind of set my tripod in a way where it can it's level, it's not shaking, it's not changing at all, so it should be straight as straight. But after those people, bro, it was Smiley. It was Smiley, bro. Who called? I think my teacher called her Smiley. This was 12th grade year. This had to be 12th grade year. I want to say it was 11th grade year. It could have been 11th grade. Who did I have for English? I had Miss Kelly. I don't know if Miss Jenkins came next or before her. It had to be Miss Kelly, then Miss Jenkins. Yeah, it had to. It had to be 11th grade year, because this is funny because I like this girl, right? Her feelings, got over her, whatever. I think the very next year, my mans that I would say is my main mans, my high school main mans, which is weird because I had friends, but like I knew people, but like he was my main mans, but it's like I was so close to him. I was only so close to him. I never went to school with like somebody I was like super close with. Like that was like a friend from high school. We ain't really talk outside of high school, if that makes sense. But we had class together and stuff, so we had a little bond or whatever. But towards like the later years, we ain't had class together no more. Like I said, we ain't talk outside of high school, so we weren't like that close. But we used to talk about women, bro. And we used to get rejected and stuff. It just reminded me, like 9th grade year, it was this girl. We used to be like, hey. That's us saying her name, bro. But we used to say it in a funny way. It was, bro, there's so many. It's weird, bro. I remember it was another girl, 9th grade. She gave me the wrong name. She told me her name was Haley Dixon. I think her name was Taylor. I found her page on Instagram not too long ago too. But like, I found people and then I got rid of my Instagram, so I don't got people no more, bro. But I literally was finding people just randomly, like just following people, finding people, stuff like that, just running across. Like, dang, I can't believe I ran across her. I ran across so many people, but I just feel like I know, or I've known a lot of people. I've just known a lot of people, a lot of familiar faces, bro. But there was this girl in our art class that we both was trying to talk to. She ain't talked to neither one of us, but I used to flirt with her. I used to flirt with her heavy. She was cool, but she was bad. She ain't like to go to school and stuff. But she was decent. But the girl, 11th grade, I ain't get to talk to her. Then 12th grade, he tried to talk to her, and I guess he kind of ended up in the same boat that I was in. But he thought, like, you feel me, like I thought she liked me, but his situation, he thought she liked her. He thought she liked him at this point in time, and like it didn't work out. So it's like I kind of got to see that junk happen to him right after it happened to me by the same girl. And it's kind of like, damn, bro. Like now I tried to warn you, but like like trying to low key put them hip. Like, bro, I've been in your same hot seat, bro. Make sure she like you, bro. She probably don't like you, bro. Like, like as if like she low key was doing that job on purpose or something. I don't know, bro. Like she was taking tracker from us, bro. She was learning the game. She was practicing on us or something. I don't know what it was. I low key ran into her. She was my high school crush. She was for sure top dog, top G, and I went from her straight to college. So if I had to give it a ranking of girls I like the most, we just not gonna include my exes, cause those two girls, I don't know where they would rank, but I feel like it's kind of different because I was with them. So it's like I like them, but I only could appreciate them so much because of the things that I had to deal with them. I'm gonna just say that. But it'll go. Most recent girl I talked to, college. It's in order. Ugh. College, and then they go high school. They go high school 11th grade year, and then they go high school 9th grade year. And I feel like those girls, like, those are times where I like the girls the most or whatever. Like, been most infatuated. Now, I won't say that I haven't, like, felt for girls, like, the same way, but it's like I think I kind of develop a layer of skin after each one, and situations change. So it's like the way I like women are different. Like, for example, I didn't mention a girl more recently from skating that I like, but it's like in her instance, I liked her a lot. I can remember like going through my motions with her. I went through motions for sure. So like, but it's like at the same time, it's like I've been like, this is more recent. So it's like I've been through it so much that it only got to a certain extent. I only got to see her so much that it only got to a certain extent. But the girl in bro, this video gonna be too long. How many women did I like? But it's funny because it's like all these women that I like, and then I think about these two, and how these two just excel. They excelled like different situations, bro. Two totally different situations. Like I was talking about a girl with a kid that I liked or whatever. And how I was willing to play stepdad. Like she was cool. Like I liked her for real too, but it's like I went through motions and I got over her, bro. Like I would literally call her right now and I could just call her. Like she might not answer. You feel me? Like I low key was playing a video game with her. Like I got to the point where I was able to play the video game with her and just play. Like I ain't had to, you know, like try to talk to her or nothing like that. I was just enjoying her company. Like she could have legit been a friend. I don't know, maybe I'm tripping, but I did say I was sleepy a while back. Do I want to keep going, bro? This is a long list. I don't think I can do it in 49 minutes, bro. I'm becoming. Might have to leave niggas out, but alright, we for sure gotta do this high school. High school, bro. I met her. I think this is just starting to be more touchy. I don't even want to talk about these, bro. Like, it's her, then the next three. But it's like other ones in between, but it's like, bro. Ugh. I guess it's real short, but it's real like, Okay, let's see. High school 11th grade year, bro. I thought she was cold. Looks wise, I thought she was cold from jump. Ha, forget stuff. But it was another girl in my class that was decent. She was nice. She was like smooth, but like in like a hood way. Like the one I thought was cold, she was like more so like pretty as like pretty, bro. Just pretty. Like you got it from your mama. Like you got it from your mama, daddy type. Like you just got it. Like clean cut, clean. Like hair always done. Like dressed up, nice clothes, like beautiful smile. This other one though, this other one in my class, she was more like hood, like she was more like rugged, but she was cute though. Like she was cute and rugged, like hair a little messy, like you feel me, like she ain't top tier, but she was flirting with me too a little bit. So we flirting in class, but she not always going to school. She low-key skipping class, so I'm talking to her here and there. But it was another girl, mind you, the one that you feel me, ultimately was really head over heels with. Bro, those girls that I'm forgetting about. But ultimately, like the list, I thought the list was shorter, but if you included the not so important ones, just the stories, like it's longer. But ultimately, bro, Girly, we had a fire drill, and me and Girly, I was looking at her and stuff. We made eye contact, but I'm like, don't even do it to yourself. Like I already warned myself, bro. I'm like, bro, leave her. Like leave her alone. Not leave her alone, but don't pursue her. This is probably at the beginning of my, all right, you're not gonna pursue women type stage. Like I'm like, bro, just chill. Like this is like beginning of me trying to tell myself to chill. I've been trying to tell myself that for the longest. But like, this is after all these other women I had to worry about, all these other things I went through. I'm like, bro, just leave these women alone, bro. So she ended up asking could she sit with me. She sit with me and all hell broke loose, bro. She sat with me every day next to me. She used to talk to me, smile, laugh, joke, but it was only in that class. Like I never really like had her number and would talk to her outside of that class. It would only be at the end of the day in that classroom, bro. And that class was like the last day of the class, the last class of the day. So I literally like used to wait to the end of it. Like I used to get through school to get to, like to that last class. Like, and the teacher knew I liked her for sure. And then I finally like got her kicked because things was like, you could tell, like I always could tell kind of when women would like start acting funny. Like we stopped being as cool, even though she was still sitting next to me and stuff like that. Like she started getting in trouble in class. She probably, I don't know, she probably had some stuff going on, but we fell off or whatever. I finally just said skip it. I'm in my feelings and stuff, but I asked her for a kick. I asked her, did she like me? She said no. And then my dumb self decided to translate that to, you feel me? I had just found out about her first love. I low-key was cool with her first love, and her first love, like, was talking about her one day. I'm like, who? You said who? He said her name. I'm like, yeah, that's my first love. She go to your school, I'm like, oh, this nigga? What? Perspective. So I kind of like brought that up as a way that, you feel me, and she was responding with that, but she ain't like me, bro. She ain't like me, bro. I met her in college again. Well, I seen her in college again one day. She had gave me a hug. She had seen me. The first time she ever hugged me, bro. She gave me a hug, bro. I'm like, what? Man, I sent her a crazy text on Instagram talking about high school crush. She responded like I got a girl. Nigga, wait. She responded like I got a girlfriend. What? You got a girl? got a girl. What? Man, what you talking about? It's funny though, cause I had seen her again after that. At a party. I was beating myself up. I'm like, go talk to her. Like, I think I spoke to her, but she was with people, so I didn't really speak to her. I finally went up to her at the party and I asked her to dance with me. She told me no. She told me no, dog. Then we get to college. We get like Kenny. A girl named Kenny. I was cool with her. I ain't really like her. Like I like, you feel me? Like I'm speaking on everybody. But she was attractive. Developed a friendship, relationship. I developed the attraction. Tried to talk to her. Friend zone, man. But it was weird because like later on, got like closer, got to the position where I could have, you feel me, been in a different situation, but it didn't really go like that. You talk about even before that, me messing up. I had a girl that I went to high school with, and I mentioned this, but in high school, I liked her personality, but I didn't like her. Like I wasn't attracted to her the same way I was attracted to other women. And but I did like her personality. I liked things about her. But me and her started talking in middle school. I said middle school. I'm tripping. What am I on? Me and her started talking in high school on the phone. And we end up going to the same college. I end up actually talking to her in college a little bit, and I had got to the point where I had the choice, I had the option to actually, you know, take things to another level with her. But I'm like, me in my mind, I'm like, I don't like her, and I knew I didn't like the. See, this is the difference in my relationships. Like, say, with my two exes, I was with them. I like you. I'm with you. Like, but in this situation, I have already built a relationship with her, and I knew I liked her personality, but I don't think I liked her. I didn't think I liked her the way I needed to. And this is the difference. This is me telling myself I don't like you as much as. It's one thing for them to be telling me I don't like them as much as they want me to like them. I'm not giving them enough attention. Yeah, that's one thing. But it's like when I'm telling myself, like, I feel like it wasn't fair because I didn't think I liked her like that. I didn't want to take advantage of her, just talking to her and like messing around with her and not really, like, you feel me? Not really you know, feeling the way I needed to feel about her. So, I forgot about a whole girl. See, that's why I'm telling you, like, I even made a whole list of girls I liked and I left her off. And she was one of the ones up there. She was over the high schoolers. But ultimately, I messed up because I end up being affectionate with her to a certain extent, like a glimpse of affection, but cutting it off because I didn't want to cross boundaries and it turn out bad. But the problem with that was I ended up being distant. I ended up pushing her out because I knew that I was willing to take it there with her. I knew that I would have ended up, you feel me, either liking her or, like, you know, and I didn't think that was safe because I felt like I didn't like her as enough as I should have. So I don't know, that was a weird situation. later on, I apologized to her because of that, and I hope she forgave me because of that. Like, I never really got to, excuse me, bond with her the way I wanted to after that situation. Just to, excuse me, had that type of relationship and friendship with her. But she ended up spinning me. I was supposed to see her. She ended up spinning me, but probably for the better, because I guess I ain't shit. But yeah, I guess. But in that same time, I had already met another girl that I thought was cute, and I ended up liking, and I ended up liking way too much. And it's like, see, in that situation, I liked her a lot, but like, ain't much happened. Like, I just thought she was cute, cool, seemed like a good girl. I had feelings for her. I used to see her every here and there, but she was like a ghost. Like, you never really see her around. She used to just be in her dorm and stuff. Used to just go to school. She was never out and about for real. And then it's like, we was cool, but with me liking her, like, she kind of pushed away. Like, she was kind of like one of the first ones to really do it at that extent of me, like, friendship wise, like me being that cool with them, but like get pushed away. But she knew I liked her. You know, she had a boyfriend and she wasn't having it. She was loyal, which made me like her even more. Ironically, of course, you know, I like you more. You got a boyfriend and you telling me no? Like, I've been in the other situation where you know, girl had a boyfriend. She tell me, yeah, she give me green light all the way. I don't take it. She got a boyfriend. You tell me no, and I really like you. You just made it worse. You made it worse. You made it worse. So, man, I liked her a lot. But that happened. Kenny. There was another girl. It's another girl, bro. And it's funny because she wasn't really my type, but she was cold. I will say she was cold. She was my type because I don't want to say she was dingy, but I would call her dingy. I for sure would call her dingy. Like, she didn't seem to have any substance to my knowledge. Like, she seemed like she was a smooth person. She seemed like she might have been smart, but I never got to see that. Like I stopped at the testing phase with her. Like, I didn't really get to know if she was smart or not. So, but I got to spend a moment with her, quick moment with her, and she ended up upping the boyfriend, cut me off, things of that nature. But I don't think that would have ever worked. I don't think that would have lasted, bro. But I for sure I know I would have liked her. Like, I for sure thought she was cool. But like I said, like, she was more so like looks, and like, I don't want to say trophy wife, but like, she was more so like image versus like substance. But I did have feelings for her, and it did hurt. But yeah. Oh, it was another one that I didn't really like, but she was cool, and I was attracted to her. I feel like there's a difference, and I feel like I could have talked to her too, and we was talking, and we was on common ground, and then it's just like she cut me off. She cut me off. Did something wrong. But along the line, she kind of felt like I was interested in taking advantage of her, and I'm like, taking advantage of what? She like, you feel me? She kind of like, eluded that I just wanted to mess around with her. I'm like, I hold the same status as you. Like we both inexperienced. Like why would I need to take advantage of you? Like I ain't pressed. I ain't been in my day, so like I'm chilling. But basically we both was virgins, so I'm like you throwing a virgin card around, I'm a virgin too. What that mean? Like I ain't pressed for sex, but it was college. I think that's pretty much everybody I can think of right now. Can't believe I left out a big one. A big one. But that's like around the time I found Kainitra on online. Was talking to her a little bit. Got out of college, met Madison, my first ex. Talked to her for a good amount of time. And Jamila. Why did I say her name? I don't know why I said her name. Another girl that I'm kind of mad that I said her name, because this is the example of women. Like this is the example of this is the example of me messing up. I had a relationship. When I say relationship, I said friendship, acquaintanceship, whatever. With this girl, and I don't know. We were cool, but we weren't talking like that. I was I consider myself a faithful guy. I wasn't talking to her like that when I was taking. But ultimately, I ended up single. And when I ended up single, green light. So I ended up trying to talk to her in that type of way. But we had already had a friendship. But afterwards, once I became single, I started pursuing her. And when I started pursuing her, I started talking to her different. And I gave her the impression that I was head over heels for her, I think. And I wasn't. I didn't like her as much as I liked a lot of other people, but she was attractive. And there's things that I did like about her. And we got to spend time talking, and I got to, gauge her personality and, get to feel her out. So it's at that point, it's I was attracted to her. But I'm a hopeless romantic. And that's what she called me, and that's why I used the term to this day, because I didn't know what it was before that, but she just said it scared her. And she felt like she didn't want to be bothered with me. She said I was, it's funny because me and D-Lo was talking about this the other day. I don't want to say she called me controlling, but I think he said, I thought she said controlling. It couldn't have been controlling. It was the other word he used, but not controlling into my head. I ain't control nothing for me to be controlling. I'm single, but it was not controlling. Hopeless romantic. I wonder if it's even a C word. But anyways, bro, she ended up just not wanting to be bothered with me no more. And I didn't get it. It was weird. And I finally got her to send me a message explaining what happened. And she was like, not that I owe you or nothing, but she ended up, explaining it, and I still didn't get it. I still was very lost. I'm like that's the message she sent is just saying I'm a hopeless romantic, things of that nature. Ultimately, the last conversation we had before this was women, I be messing up. Nate, I don't know, women, Nate, women, bro. I end up hitting her up. because I wanted to talk to her. I was thinking about it. Like right now, if I'm thinking about girly, but I hit her up. I say, hey, or good morning or something like that. She respond like, hey, or good morning. I say, that's all I wanted. I just wanted to say good morning. Yeah, something like that. She got pissed off. I'm like, what did I do? Like, I didn't want to do too much. So I just like, I wanted to leave her alone. It's like I did, you feel me, want to speak to her. And I can feel tension. I can feel like they're nice. But it's like, that ticked her off. And I don't know how, but it's like I had basically, I don't remember exactly what I said. I had basically reached out to her. And then just like changed my mind after reaching out to her. And that fucked with her. Like I reached out to her like because I wanted to talk to her, but I stopped because I didn't want to mess things up. I didn't want to like make her uncomfortable or whatever it was, and it just like tilted the boat. And ever since, like, she got me blocked right now. And I wasn't blocked as soon as this happened, but like I tried to reach out to her like months after or whatever. She started responding. And then she still didn't block me. What had happened was my Instagram had got messed up. Or something like that. And then I ended up following her. Again. Or something. I don't know. One of my crazy exes could have did something. Let me stop. But all I know is I ended up following her. After like having to unfollow her or following her on my new page, and she just blocked me. She literally blocked me. I'm like what? That hurt my feelings a lot because it's like, it's one thing for you to not talk to me, not respond, but it's a whole nother thing when you blocking me. Like you don't even want me to see your social media. Like you don't want me to exist. Like college crush, she don't got me blocked, bro. I just followed her not too long ago, and she like, I unfollowed her because I was like doing something. I unfollowed a lot of people. I followed her back. She followed me back and all. You got me blocked, and all because of what? You think I was what? Like what? All right, and then before that. It was not before that. What's another time? I mean, another time, bro. What's a? Can't believe that, bro. Hopeless romantic. Oh, what I was gonna say is the girl I had liked in college, like she ain't blocked me. There was another girl I had liked in college that, you feel me, the one who didn't want to be friends no more, they had the boyfriend. She ain't blocked me. And I was doing too much with her. I actually liked her. But after her, shoot, what? I end up, because I was in my relationship, tried to talk to her. That didn't work out. I ended up going to North Carolina. Ended up being with Kainitra. And after Kainitra, I had, communicated with women, talked to women that, I talked to a girl that I wasn't talking to in that type of way. Came back here, talked to a girl, it's cool with her, but like, didn't like her like that. But it's like, I could have seen myself trying to talk to her, but it's like, she low-key was like, spinning me. I'm like, how you spinning me? Like, how are you even spinning me? Like, what? So I end up, me being me, I left people out. I can think of two I left out because it ain't had nothing to do with school. She ended up spinning me, and I end up getting her to talk to me again just because she was spinning me. And I end up not messing with her too. This is why I feel like I ain't crap. Not necessarily saying that, but it's like it's one of those situations where I feel like I could have been better with talking to women. So I had just got a relationship with my ex, came back down here, I had met a woman. I had already told her I didn't want to be in a relationship, but I still ended up talking to her. And when I was talking to her, I didn't like her that much. But what's wild and crazy, she went to my middle school, and I low-key knew her brother. And her brother low-key used to say that he was going to talk to my sister. And I used to tell him I was going to talk to his sister. And it didn't happen like this on purpose, but I ended up actually like talking to his sister, hence like not in that, like not actually being with his sister, but you know, talking to his sister. So it was weird because like midst of me talking to her, I'm saying her name and I'm like, I know that name. You so-and-so sister. I'm like, that's why you look familiar. And I'm like, so much was adding up, and it's like ultimately, like communication wise, when I was trying to, you know, text her, talk to her, she wasn't really responsive. Like I already didn't like her the way I needed to, because I didn't want to be in a relationship. I didn't want to rush into another relationship, so I wasn't trying. Like I had a blockade, like the same one I was trying to tell y'all with the children. It's a blockade I put up. I'm like, I'm not about to get into a relationship, bro. I'm not about to talk to her like this. So I kind of like was treating her poorly, or not treating her how I would treat. Like I wasn't simping, because I couldn't bring myself to like her like that, because I wasn't even trying to be in another relationship. And it's like she was smooth. Obviously, she was attractive. I liked her since middle school or whatever. But not that much, not. But with all that being said, it's like I end up, you know, wasting her time in the sense of messing around with her, but not really like looking for nothing within like the relationship we had. Like I wasn't really trying to really like talk to her. I didn't even really try to get to know her or nothing like that. But it's like I said, because when I did try to talk to her, and when I did like entertain that thought in my head, I didn't like the energy she was giving me. It's like, if you truly want to talk to me, why are you treating me like this? Why aren't you responding? Like I'm really like catching, like I was low-key catching feelings. Like even though I didn't want to talk to her, I'm low-key was still catching feelings, like trying to talk to her. I'm like, but I end up, where I feel like I messed up was I end up, you know, still wanting that female attention. So I end up, you know, hanging out with her and not really being the way I should have been, like still like acting kind of weird. I didn't like that. I don't like the way I did that. I low-key apologized to her the other day, but I apologized in a way where like I didn't want her to think I was apologizing because I wanted to start something with her. So like I apologized without being descriptive, because I didn't want her to feel like I had more intentions within the apology. I wanted to make it short and sweet. I apologize. Like I low-key, you feel me? I fit the description of what you just said. I apologize, because she had made a post. I'm like, I apologize. Like, yeah. She accepted my apology, but ultimately, we ain't cool. We never really was that close though. I feel like we could have been cool. I feel like we could be cool. But relationship wise, like interest wise, I just feel like our personality's a little different. The two girls I skipped, there's a girl I met, brought up, going to the park, Confidence, you know. I think that was right before high school. I ended up, you know, talking to her, but we weren't really in a relationship. But we kind of was in a relationship, but not a real relationship. Dang, I left girls out. I left out the like people outside of school. But ultimately, she ended up breaking up with me in high school. She sent me a text. I was somewhat hurt, but we weren't really seeing each other, so it didn't matter. Then she ended up going to my high school later. I think that was like 10th grade year that happened. She ended up going to my school 12th grade year. Something like that. But she wasn't really talking to me. So I got her number. It's funny because I had seen her at Starbucks. I used to always go to Starbucks. She had work. Dang it, how did... She ended up... I hope. That was like 2 seconds. She ended up seeing me in Starbucks. It just reminded me of a whole nother girl. And how many girls is it? Like, whoa. I think I got rejected as much as I did. All these women I can name and think of. Shame on me, I guess. Like, but she seen me in Starbucks and she sat down and she was chilling with me, talking to me. I was comfortable. I went to that Starbucks every day. I knew the people in the Starbucks. I was a regular, so I'm chilling in my environment. And she come up asking me about myself and stuff like that. And, you know, excuse me, I don't got a car, I don't got a house, I don't live with my moms. So I'm insecure to a certain extent, but talking to her, I don't really care because I already got somebody else on my mind. But then also, you know, like, just seeing her in person, like, and this is somebody, like I said, we weren't together, but we was together. We was together, but we weren't together. Like, I didn't want to be with her. Like, she ended up getting my number that day. Like, asking me, I think she asked me for my number or whatever. She ended up putting her number in my phone. It's like, I didn't even reach out to her. Because it's like, I knew I didn't want to be with her. And it's like, what I'm going, you feel me? What's my intentions if I reach out to you? Then later on, I got in my mood. I started feeling some type of way. I reached out to her, and she ain't really entertain it, which made me feel a little worse. Cause now that I think about it, I reached out to her on my birthday. How many women is there? Whoa. I reached out to her on my birthday though. Anyways, her, there's another girl down the street from me. I ended up talking to her, and she ended up liking my brother. She ended up trying to talk to my brother, or talking to my brother and me at the same time, and trying to keep it a secret, confronting her. And then she still was like trying to talk to me. A little iffy. Friend came around, she started talking to my friend too. So I got to witness something like that firsthand, you know, like women. But yeah, that's my fault. But yeah. You come from North Carolina, I come here. I start working at Bucharest, you know, a lot of women there. But I came to Bucharest not really like with the mindset of trying to talk to women, but it helped because I'm around attractive women. So with me being around attractive women, I had to see them every day. But it's like I had to like battle my mental and like try to control myself and control my actions, control my emotions, my mindset, while also like having to interact. Like, it would be easy if, you feel me, nobody talk to you, you don't talk to them, but people talk to you, approach you in weird situations. Like, you think you smooth, but you know, like, I skipped College Crush. college crush, she ended up that's a whole story. That's a whole YouTube. Y'all already know that story. But yeah, bro. Bucharest had girls that I was attracted to. Situations where I messed up, I end up liking a girl to a certain extent. Trying to be flirtatious and just rubbing her the wrong way. But I guess that happens, you know. You never know people's, you know, the way people move. So it's like what's acceptable with one person may not be acceptable with the other. And I think I just misread the situation and said something she was uncomfortable with. Which ultimately we were close enough where, you know, she did reach out to me and she did address the situation and she let me know. But it's like what messed me up about that was it made me feel some type of way. It's like that was never my intentions to make you feel uncomfortable, but it's like I did say something, but I don't feel like I said anything that required this response. I don't think if I was somebody else you would have gave me the same response. Like, and I say that saying like it's other guys at this location or other guys that you know that could have said this exact same thing to you and you would have been you probably would have been flattered, you get what I mean? But it's like I ain't saying nothing wild. I just said something that you feel uncomfortable with. Right? Not even that. It's more to it. But it's like you made me feel like I low key like assaulted you and I didn't. Like I did, but I like if that makes sense. Like you made me feel like I was like, and it wasn't that. But it's like it's the way I feel. It's like the way like her telling me made me feel, and it's like it just rubbed me the wrong way. And it's like it made me feel like I gotta be careful talking to women because I don't like that. Like, I am not a predator. I don't want to be treated as such. Like, I don't even want to be in that type of environment, situation. Like, so that's why it's hard to approach and try to talk to women in a sense. I feel like even this is just like clickbait. This is like one of those like I can be attacked. Like, for lack of better words, it's just hard, man. Basically, if I don't shoot my shot, I ain't gotta worry about it. But it's like, if I shoot my shot, now I got niggas, why you ain't take the wide open three? Why you drive to the lane? Or why you shooting the three? We only need 2 points. It's like, bro, I'm just trying to play the game, bro. Like, I'm just trying to have fun. I ain't even trying to, you feel me? But it was that another girl cool with and talking to, but knew I ain't want to talk to. She had too much going on. She was still attractive, you know. She was Mexican, so of course I was still, you feel me, entertaining it, but ultimately just cut me off. Then we get to, you know, we get to other people. Look at me. We get to other people in the situations. We get to like the one I said had a child. You feel me? I met her, talking to her, conversating with her, but communication broke. You feel me? Cut me off cold turkey. And then I don't know. Eventually later on, she ended up keeping communication or whatever. I spoke to her not too long ago. It's just it ain't the same. It ain't the same type of time. She ain't like me. She ain't like me that way. But it's cool. You know, the girl I'm infatuated with, met her, talked to her, stuff like that, and bring me to today. You feel me? I told you about the one with children earlier. I don't know, bro. Women, it's crazy. I get to finish the video. I was gonna record off my GoPro Pocket, Osmo Pocket. But Yeah, bro, so many complications I had. Like, I'm at the point where I don't really want to be a part of it, bro. Kind of want to just escape, leave it alone. But I guess we gonna see where it go, bro. I'm in it here. I ain't got too much more to say, bro. I guess I can end it talking about me. So it's like, I'm not the best guy. You know, I've been in situations where I've been told, you know, I handle things wrong. You know, I try to, you know, become better. But to touch on what he sent me, there's something wrong with you. If I do think it's something wrong with me. It's the reason why I've always speculated or thought like it's a reason why all these girls reject me. It's a reason, bro. I can't just be like, bro, it's something going on. Don't know what it is completely. Like, we can look at situationals. Like, I am living with my mom. You know, I'm not the most financially, you know, secure person. You know, I don't treat my skin the best. You know, I don't have the freshest clothes on. You know, I'm not the most stylish. Not the smartest. It's a lot of qualities that I lack. Like, and I'm not the, you know, top tier. Like, just plain face, just excelling at everything. But when I think about relationships and things of that nature, one of the things I used to think about is, when I was in college, I used to think bad because I didn't have a car and stuff like that. But when I think about it, it's like, those are situational things. Like, I can turn around and not be living with my mom tomorrow. Literally, not even like on some lottery hitting type thing. Like, on some, literally, I can just wake up and move out. Like, literally just move out and just figure it out. Like, I don't have a car. It's like, I had a car at 19. I had a good car. Like, I mean, the car, it's a big thing, but it ain't a big thing. Like, that's materialistic things. Like, you can go from not having a car to $1,000 car to a $2,000 car to $100,000 car. Like, and when I think about monetary things, it's like, no, I'm not wealthy, but I expect to be wealthy. And it's like, I don't want a woman to want me for my money. Like, so with that being the case, it's like, yeah, I understand that women want a guy that's, you know, at this type of, you know, standard or doing this, doing that. But it's like, if I'm being overlooked because of that and that alone, I feel like that's sad. And it gives me some type of perspective of, like, dang, is this what you want to deal with? Or just not even this what you, because you got to deal with it if you got to. But it's like, at the same time, it's like, is this what it is for real? Like, because what does that say about when I do get to where I'm gonna go? When my situation does change, how should I be moving? If this is how I was treated, not saying that that's how I would move, because I don't think that that's the type of person I am. But it's like, it's just weird. But like I said, this is like a whole conversation. I got 5 minutes worth of recording space, so I'm gonna end it here. But just perspective, man. I feel good. I feel good to sit here and talk. Happy I'm able to, you feel me, be back in it, be back at it. Till next time. Hey, too far away. Y'all gotta say no. Y'all can't see my face no more. Let me stop. It's nice. Nice. I see y'all, dog. See y'all, dog. They say wait till 16 minutes. Wait till 16 minutes. 14, 15, 16. We got 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I got y'all. Y'all see I got my shirt on up under here. I'm gonna give y'all my progress update. that's my hair. You know, trying to upkeep that, line myself up. I ain't the best at it, but you know, I'm trying to get back into it. I look a little better right now than it did. Started to think about growing my hair back out, but tell myself I think I want to wait until I get my crib, until I settle in into my next phase in life where I'm more stable and stuff. While I'm stressing about different things. I don't know, bro. Ultimately, like I said, I want the car girly. I think I got to a point where I don't think I'm gonna hit her back up. I think we're gonna end up talking, but I don't think it's gonna be because of me. And that's just where I'm at right now with it. Like, I want to, but I know I got the self-control not to, and I'm just at the position where I'm making that decision. I'm also in a decision where I haven't been talking about her. I haven't been talking about either one of them to my friends and stuff. Like, I talked to my cousin earlier because she was here, and you feel me, it came up in conversation, but I'm at the point where I don't even really want to talk about females right now, other than YouTube and stuff like that. This is a venting thing. I'm talking to myself, but that's just where I'm at now. Like, I know in the other videos I was talking about I don't want to like and that's not what's really happened, but it was a goal that I set in play. I'm kind of still chasing that goal, but I got real stuff I'm trying to knock off my list. Like, excuse me. One of my plans is to get back into this, get the recording. I'm on 16% battery life. This the 16th. I'm on. It's about to be 16 minutes. Boy, it say I only got 2 minutes of recording space left. I'm ending right on time. Everything is lining up, bro. I'm gonna get where I gotta go, bro. 16%, 16 minutes. It's out. We gone.